In this installment of Inside Infinite, 343 talks to the live team who are responsible for the Season Pass, the companion app, and Halo Waypoint itself. Now, as always with these end of the month updates, they are quite lengthy and they go into a lot of detail, but I'll just focus on the important stuff that caught my eye. So they talk about the live team's 4 key pillars when they're making content for Infinite. These are healthy engagement is paramount, we maintain a player-first focus, provide an unambiguous value, and always be listening, learning, and experimenting. What that means is that every new design, every piece of content we look at putting in front of the players goes through a vetting process against these pillars. We hold the content plan up against these pillars and say, does this meet all of our requirements? Does it hold true to our values? If it doesn't, we either tweak and massage until it does, or go back to the drawing board. And since we're a live game, that's a continuous process. We'll never be done supporting Halo, and this isn't a one and done audit. I like that they mention this. It shows that they are committed to making sure us, the players, the customers, are happy and are not trying to screw us over shifty business practices. This can be seen by the way that they're planning to do the battle passes. Now, does this mean they won't ever try to do some shady shit? No, they are a business after all, and they will probably try to pull some stuff over our eyes. But hopefully I'm wrong. I think I'm just scorned by the way that Bungie has been running Destiny these past few years. Hopefully 343 is better. Here they talk about how the Season Pass works, which shouldn't be new or surprising to anyone that's played any game with a Season Pass for the past few years. Roughly every 3 months we're going to kick off a new season. This comes with a ton of updates, new gameplay content, new events, new systems, new customizations, new progressions, new. And, as you'll see in this blog, we're really excited by the work the Halo Waypoint team is doing to bring your Spartan seasonal journey to the web and mobile app. We are focused on adding to the player experience every season. We will look at what worked and see if we want to do more of it. If something did not work, we will learn from it and do better in the future. We want to experiment, learn and listen with every release and make the game better for everybody. Also, it should be noted that along with progression and customization pieces, seasons will also debut big and small features that make the game a larger, more fun experience. So from that, I'm expecting things like game modes to make a return during each season. So if Invasion and Firefight aren't there at launch, I can see them return in a future season and that being the sort of focal point for that season pass. They talk about how they didn't want the season pass to feel like an obligation or a job. They didn't want to force players to grind the season pass by having this time limit looming over them. They want us to be able to take our time and unlock stuff at our own pace, which I love. I mean, the way that they're handling the season passes is amazing. I mean, they've been doing it this way for a while now in the Master Chief Collection, but to see that carry over into their next big game is great. Like right now, I'm just making progress on the Noble Season Pass on the Master Chief Collection, which was the first Season Pass, which came out almost 2 years ago now. Like, I'm still working on it. Almost got my Mark V helmet. That's what I'm working towards. Next, they talk about events. For Season 1, think of events as fun things for the players to experience and get rewarded. Almost every week, we'll mix up the activities that are presented to the player. Certain big weeks will feature events that have new activities and specific reward tracks, free reward tracks. We will provide more details on specific events before launch, but be on the lookout for a special event type with specific thematic rewards called a fracture. The Battle Pass and other main vectors will supply canon customizations. The fracture and some events will at times lean into things further afield, like the Uroi armor shown in the multiplayer trailer. Okay, so to me this sounds like the Battle Pass and playing the campaign will unlock the more traditional canon customization armors, and these fracture events will be where we can get this more crazy themed armors such as that samurai armor. This pretty much confirms, to me anyway, that we're going to get some more insane, out there designs in the future that they don't have to worry about tying to the lore. I know a lot of people are asking for the power armor from Fallout or even Doomguy's armor to be introduced since they are under the Xbox Game Studios umbrella. And I think them saying this kind of makes that a real possibility now. Because if you look at other games and their season passes, they have tie-in stuff from other brands and franchises to hopefully get that recognition and sort of nostalgia in some cases to hopefully sell people the season pass. Like you have John Wick in Fortnite, Die Hard in Call of Duty, Stranger Things and Avatar and Smite. So it's not too crazy to think that Doom or Fallout themed stuff could appear in Halo. They talk about how we can unlock certain customization pieces. Nothing surprising here. Essentially, just play the game and you'll get stuff. Whether that be campaign, multiplayer, tracks on the season pass, challenges. But they do mention legacy rewards, specifically mentioning reaching SR 152 in Halo 5 as an example. But I'm guessing other legacy stuff, like having completed all previous Halo campaigns on Legendary, will unlock stuff too, which is a nice way to reward us veteran players. And as I guess, they haven't showed us all Spartan customization options yet, but they will share more in the future soon. Next, they start talking about the companion app and the refreshed Halo Waypoint that will be available at launch. The companion app looks decent from these photos. The app will let you see your stats from all Halo games and customize your Spartan in Halo Infinite and track challenges and the season pass. It really reminds me of the Destiny app, but better, and that's a good companion app already. The app will be an extension of Halo Waypoint that they are revamping, giving it its own new logo, which is giving me strong Weyland-Yutani vibes, which is, very Halo, showing its inspirational roots from the Alien franchise. They talk about how they want the UI for the game, Waypoint, and the app to essentially all be the same, making it easier for us to navigate. We can see here on the left how the game will look, and on the right is how the app will look, which I'm loving the look of Recon here. And that red visor that looks good. They go more in depth as to how and why they've redesigned Waypoint, but essentially they realised it wasn't good, or at least hasn't been good since about 2014 when they launched the Halo channel, and they kind of want to fix that. Because I remember when Waypoint first came out as an app on the 360, and it was great. You had news and videos and community stuff posted there. They posted the first few episodes of Halo Legends there, I remember back in the day. And then the terminals tied into it, specifically the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary terminals. Like you would watch them, and then at the end they would give you a 5-digit code in the Forerunner alphabet that you then went to Waypoint and inputted, and that would unlock stuff for Halo 4, which that made hunting down the terminals like so much more fun. So I hope they do something like that again, because that was really good. Here are some service rewards that we can earn, looking cool and very in fashion with the rest of the aesthetic. And as always, they end the post with a few words from Joe Staten. And what he says here is very interesting. Essentially, the first part, he says, since the beginning of Halo, Halo has had two heroes, the Master Chief and us. But now they want to truly make us the hero. This is what he says. At the centre of our plans is a goal to deeply root your multiplayer character in the larger Halo universe and give them a vital, active role in the Halo story moving forward. How exactly we're going to do this in the seasons and years ahead? Well, we're not ready to share details yet. But I can share that we picked Heroes of Reach as a seasonal theme for very specific reasons. Reach has a rich history. It's a key location for Spartans of old and a focal point for a new generation of Spartans, preparing to wrestle with the perils and mysteries of a galaxy that has fundamentally changed after the events of Halo 5. Indeed, Halo Infinite's first multiplayer season takes place at a transformational moment in Halo history, at the pivot point from one generation of heroes to the next. In this moment, your multiplayer hero is waiting just off stage, geared up for battle and ready to spring into action, and their epic story has yet to be told. Now, when I read this, the first thing that came to mind was Spartan Ops from Halo 4, where we played as our multiplayer character in a separate episodic campaign that was told over, like, I think it was 5 weeks, and then it took a break, and then another 5 weeks. I think I'm in the minority here, but I loved Spartan Ops. The first half was okay, but the second half was great. Was genuinely upset that they practically ignored it when Halo 5 came out, because I thought it was a really fun addition. But this to me seems like 343 is really looking back at good ideas that they had and are wanting to try them again. Like already in this post, they've mentioned a few times they want to look, listen, and learn, and they said that they will readdress stuff or go back to the drawing board with certain things. And I think they're doing that with Spartan Ops maybe. And with the new knowledge that they've gained over the past few years, they probably can make it better. But that's just what I think. Could it be Spartan Ops? Possibly. Could it be something new entirely? Also very possible. Either way, I'm intrigued and excited to find out and play for myself to see what this could be. So that's it for this month's Inside Infinite update. I love getting an insight into how they are making the game, and I always really look forward to these. Let me know, what do you think? Do you guys want Spartan Ops to return, or do you just want something different? Do you think Spartan Ops was just a dead end for a game mode? I don't think it was. I think it was pretty cool. Like I liked the cutscenes that we got, and yeah, I liked how my character was the hero. But we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.